We're going to review the idea of understanding and building teams, and I'll start with this quote by Mia Hamm. "I am a member of a team, and I rely on the team. I defer to it, and I sacrifice for it, because the team, not the individual, is the ultimate champion." The strength and success of an organization is highly dependent on a strong team culture. A team consists of people with complementary skills who are committed to a common purpose, with action plans and a set of performance goals for which it takes ownership and holds itself accountable. You may consider an entire organization a team, with an overall culture, and each department and function within the organization a team with its own subculture. You may also form teams with specific goals and purposes and durations. Here are some examples of different types of teams, some of which you may have been on or are on now. An ad hoc team. They're formed with short notice for a specific purpose, with a limited scope and short duration, and may be comprised of cross-functional members. A cross-functional team. They're multidisciplined and multifunctional, typically focused on efforts of processes, operations, procedures, and deliverables. They may cross multiple departments or functions. Functional teams are permanent teams formed within a department to focus on specific functions within the organization. Improvement teams address quality, efficiency, productivity, or transformational opportunities. They may be comprised of cross-functional members. Leadership teams are formed to include those members of the organization who have a strategic role and guide the organization to achieve the vision, mission, and strategies. Lean Six Sigma teams focus on specific improvement processes and projects that require reduction in variation or non-value-added activities. They may be comprised of cross-functional members. Project teams work on specific initiatives that have defined deliverables, scope, and schedule to deliver a solution, such as a service, product, or other defined outcome. These teams may be comprised of cross-functional members. Quality teams focus on quality-related opportunities and topics to address problems, improve performance, and achieve quality goals. Self-directed teams are empowered to operate and authorized to deliver results without direction or supervision from management. Task force are comprised of experts with wide authority and decision-making freedom. They're formed for a specific purpose, which may be political or sensitive in nature. These teams may include cross-functional members. And virtual teams are made up of members located in varying geographic locations. These teams use technological tools to interact, conduct meetings, and achieve goals. Recognizing, understanding, and building on the stages of team development are critical to integrating a team culture into your organization. Psychologist Bruce Tuckerman used the phrase forming, storming, norming, and performing in the article Development Sequence in Small Groups in 1965 to describe the process of group development and achieving high performance and delivering results. Below are the 4 stages of team development, and we'll dive deeper into each of these. And you can notice the performance level changes for each stage. We have the forming stage, and performance level drops to the lowest level in the storming phase. And then over time we will move to the norming phase and ultimately the performing phase. So we'll talk a little bit about each phase. In the forming phase, members are typically excited, anxious, and positive. They'll have a strong dependency on the leader. They're starting to work together and get to know each other. They feel uncertain about their roles within the team and not yet sure what is expected of them. They're beginning to understand goals and deliverables and processes. As a leader of a team in the forming stage, your role is to provide clear and concise goals, objectives, and deliverables, and to provide the team with the direction on roles and responsibilities. The storming phase, members begin to think individually and have conflict. Loyalties are divided. leadership is challenged. They engage in confrontation, disagreements, and arguments. They may split into subgroups due to lack of trust. They may question approach, methods, processes are being used. They'll challenge support for the team. They may begin to rebel. As a leader of a team in the storming stage, it is necessary to take on a more directive role in order to establish structure, clearly define how the team will work together, and clarify roles and responsibilities. It's your responsibility to build trust, resolve conflict, address concerns, and provide resolutions amenable to all members. In the norming phase, members start working together. They focus on the goals. Goals, deliverables, and approach are supported. They understand and accept their roles and responsibilities and begin to work together as a cohesive team. Focus is switched from conflict to achieving goals. As a leader of a team in the norming stage, your role is to coordinate the team's functions and activities at a high level and to guide the team to take responsibility and manage toward the goal. And finally, the performing phase. Members begin operate efficiently. They achieve goals. Trust, positive energy, motivation, and enthusiasm is displayed. Ownership and clarity of the goals and approach are determined. They exhibit open dialogue and communications. They're knowledgeable. They're able to manage decision-making processes. They rely on each other. It's a collaborative and cooperative environment. They handle conflict and reach consensus. As a leader of a team in the performing stage, your role is to delegate much of the authority and decision-making to the team. Focus your efforts on developing team members. And the last stage is the adjourning stage. It's the fifth stage. It's for non-permanent teams. It's been added by Tuckerman in 1977 to identify when the work is complete and the team is dissolved. As a leader of a team in the adjourning stage, your role is to ensure team evaluations are complete, help members transition off the team into another role, and celebrate the success of the team's accomplishments. You have access to download complimentary Excel toolboxes containing many tools and templates used in the various types of initiatives as listed here. You can find these at valuegenerationpartners.com, then select the Downloads page to access the Excel toolboxes. I wish you much success in using proven tools and techniques to achieve your desired goals and outcomes.